Listen, before the noise of the world finds you, before your phone lights up, before the weight of yesterday tries to sit on your chest again. There is a moment, a sacred moment, a quiet space that exists before expectations, before responsibilities, before the world begins asking anything from you. And what you do in that moment will shape everything that follows. It will influence your mindset, your energy, your decisions, and even the way you carry yourself throughout the day. Most people rush past this moment without realizing its power, but not you. Not today, because mornings are not just beginnings, they are alignments. They are the place where your thoughts, your emotions, and your spirit either fall into chaos or come into order. What you choose to believe in the morning has a way of echoing into every interaction, every decision, every challenge you face. A misaligned morning can create a heavy day, but an intentional one can shift everything. So this is not just about waking up. This is about tuning your entire being into something higher before anything else gets access to you. And today, you are not waking up by accident. You are waking up with intention, with purpose, with breath still in your body, which means something in you is still being guided, still being carried, still being protected. There is a reason you are here, right now, in this moment, listening to these words. Your life has not been random, and your survival has not been luck. There is something sustaining you, even on the days you felt like giving up. Even on the days you questioned everything. You are still here, and that means there is still something unfolding in your favor. So don't rush this. Don't skip this. Don't treat this like just another routine or background noise while your mind is somewhere else. This moment deserves your full presence. Let yourself be here, fully. Let your thoughts slow down. Let your breathing settle. Let the tension leave your body, even if just a little. Because what you are about to step into is not ordinary. It is grounding. It is centering. It is realignment. Let this prayer become your foundation. Not something you say out of habit, but something you build your inner world upon. Let it become the anchor you return to when things feel unstable, the voice that reminds you who you are when doubt creeps in, the structure that holds you steady when life feels uncertain. Foundations are not seen, but they hold everything together. And this is where yours begins. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Say it slowly. Let it settle. Let each word land in your spirit instead of just passing through your mind. Don't rush to the next line. Sit with it. Feel it. Let it remind you that provision is already written into your life, even when circumstances try to convince you otherwise. There is a difference between saying something and allowing it to transform the way you think. This is where that transformation begins. You are not alone trying to figure life out. You are not abandoned in your confusion, your pressure, your silent battles. There is guidance over your life, even when you don't see it clearly, even when things feel uncertain, even when your plans fall apart or things don't go the way you expected. Just because you don't understand the direction doesn't mean there isn't one. Just because you can't see the path doesn't mean you're not on it. There is something greater at work, even in the unseen. A shepherd leads, a shepherd protects. A shepherd knows the terrain better than the sheep ever could. That means there are paths you don't have to force, dangers you don't have to fight alone, and outcomes you don't have to control. There is wisdom guiding you that sees further than you can, that understands what you don't, that prepares for what hasn't even reached you yet. And that realization, it takes pressure off your shoulders. And that means you don't have to have everything figured out today. You don't have to solve your entire life before breakfast. You don't have to carry every answer, every solution, every outcome all at once. It's okay to not know everything right now. It's okay to take one step at a time. Growth is not rushed. and neither is purpose. You just have to trust that you are being led. Trust even when it's uncomfortable. Trust even when it's quiet. Trust even when nothing around you seems to confirm it. Because real trust is not built on what you see, it's built on what you choose to believe despite what you don't see. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. There is a peace available to you that does not depend on your circumstances. A peace that is not fragile, not temporary, not dependent on everything going right. It exists deeper than your situation. It exists beneath the noise, beneath the pressure, beneath the expectations, and you are allowed to access it, even now. Not everything in your life has to be loud, rushed, and overwhelming. You are allowed to experience stillness, even in the middle of chaos. You are allowed to pause without guilt. You are allowed to rest without feeling like you're falling behind. The world may glorify constant movement, but your soul was never designed to live that way. Green pastures represent provision. Still waters represent clarity. Provision means your needs are not being ignored. Clarity means your confusion will not last forever. Even if things feel uncertain right now, there is a settling that is happening beneath the surface. Things are being arranged, aligned, and understood in ways you cannot fully see yet. This is your reminder. You are not meant to live in constant survival mode. You are not meant to wake up every day in panic, in pressure, in fear of what might go wrong. That is not the life you were created for. There is more for you than just getting through the day. This morning, you are allowed to slow down, to breathe, to exist without pressure crushing you. Even if it's just for a few moments, let yourself experience that. Let yourself feel what it's like to not be in a rush, to not be in survival, to just be present. He restores my soul, not just your energy, not just your mood, not just the surface level exhaustion that people can see when you're tired or overwhelmed. Your soul, the deepest part of you, the unseen part of you, the part that holds your identity, your emotions, your quiet thoughts, your unspoken struggles, the part of you that has been stretched thin over time, not just by one moment, but by many, by things you've had to endure silently, by burdens you didn't choose but still had to carry, the part of you that has been carrying things no one else sees, smiling on the outside while processing storms on the inside, showing strength when you felt weak, holding yourself together when everything in you felt like falling apart. The part of you that kept going even when it was tired, even when it felt unrecognized, even when it questioned whether it could keep showing up the same way. Restoration is happening, even if it's quiet, even if it's not loud, dramatic, or instantly visible. Not all healing announces itself. Some of it happens slowly, gently, in ways that are almost unnoticeable until one day you realize you're not reacting the same way anymore. You're not carrying the same weight anymore, even if you don't feel fully healed yet, even if there are still areas in your life that feel incomplete, unresolved, or heavy. Healing is not always a sudden moment. It is often a process. Something deeper than your emotions is being repaired. Beneath what you feel, beneath what you think, something is shifting at a core level. Something is being strengthened, rebuilt, restored in a way that will sustain you long term. So don't give up on yourself. Not now. Not in the middle of your restoration. Not when something meaningful is happening beneath the surface. You've come too far to walk away from your own healing. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. There is a path for your life. Not a random sequence of events, not chaos without meaning, but direction. Even when it doesn't feel clear, even when the road seems confusing or unexpected, not everything that happens to you is meaningless. There is intention woven into your journey, even in moments that felt like setbacks, even your delays, even your detours, even the things that didn't make sense at the time. They are not wasted. They are part of the shaping process. the refining process, the preparation process. There are lessons you learned in those moments that you could not have learned any other way. There are strengths you developed that you didn't even realize you were building at the time. You are being aligned step by step into who you are meant to become, not rushed, not forced, but guided, even when it feels slow, even when it feels uncertain. So this morning, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" a question that often leads to frustration and confusion, ask, "Where is this leading me?" Because direction changes everything. When you shift your focus from the pain to the purpose behind the path, you begin to see differently. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Notice this. Pay attention to the wording. It says through the valley, not stuck in the valley, not trapped, not permanently placed there. What you're facing right now, it's not your final destination. It's a passage, a phase, a temporary place that you are moving through, not settling in. The fear you feel, the uncertainty, the heaviness, it does not define you. It may surround you, but it does not have authority over you. You are moving through it, step by step, even if the progress feels slow, even if you can't see the end yet. And fear does not get to control your decisions today. Not anymore. Not after everything you've already made it through. Not after everything you've already survived. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Presence changes everything. Not necessarily the situation immediately, but how you experience it. You may not see every answer yet, but you are not walking alone. There is a presence with you in the uncertainty, in the quiet, in the moments where you feel unsure. There is protection around you that you cannot always explain. There have been moments in your life where things could have gone differently, but didn't. Moments where something shifted in your favor without you fully understanding how. There are things you were saved from that you will never even know about. Situations you avoided, outcomes that didn't happen, paths that were redirected. And that means you can move today with a quiet confidence, not arrogance, but assurance. A steady, grounded confidence that doesn't need to prove itself loudly. You are being watched over. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. This is not just about survival. This is about elevation, about being brought into a place of peace and stability, even when opposition exists. There are moments coming into your life where you will sit in peace, in growth, in clarity, while everything that tried to break you watches from a distance, not to create pride, but to create awareness, to help you see how far you've come, to help you recognize your own strength, not to make you proud, but to make you aware. You made it through, and you will keep rising. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. You are not empty. No matter how drained you may feel at times, there is still something within you that cannot be depleted. Even if you feel drained sometimes, there is something within you that cannot be exhausted. A source that goes deeper than your circumstances. There is a capacity in you for joy, for strength, for vision, for resilience. Even when life tries to convince you otherwise, overflow is not about having more things. It's about becoming more aligned, more connected, more grounded in who you are and what you carry. And that alignment starts right here, in this moment, not later, not when everything is perfect, but now. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Not chase success, not chase approval, not chase validation from people who don't fully see you. Goodness and mercy follow you. That means you are not the one doing all the chasing. That means you are not running after everything you need. Some things are already moving toward you. Opportunities, peace, growth, restoration. So today, walk differently. Carry yourself differently. Think differently. Walk like something good is already on its way. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This is not just about a place, not just a destination you reach one day. It's about a state of being, a mindset, a posture of the heart, a grounded, anchored, unshaken awareness that no matter what happens, you are held, that your foundation is not easily broken by circumstances. And when you start your morning from that place, everything changes. The way you think, the way you respond, the way you move through your day. So before you step into your day, say it again, slowly, intentionally. Don't rush the words. Don't let them pass by without meaning. Let it move through you, not just as words, but as truth, as something real, something alive. Because this is not just a prayer, it's a reset, a realignment, a return to center. And if you return to it every morning, not rushing it, not skipping it, but feeling it, you won't just change your mornings, you'll start changing your life, one quiet, powerful beginning at a time.